Hey guys, how we doing? Yep, I'm actually going to do a review for you today, but before I really get into the review is actually going to be this right here, Chrome Sport. I actually wanted to get this review out a few days ago, but I'm actually having a lot of trouble with my internet connection right now. I can't seem to hold a decent connection for more than 15 or 20 minutes at a time. So I'm actually going to try using a little less memory when I upload. So in this review, the 720p HD option isn't going to be available, but it still should be able to be pretty watchable. At least I hope so. You guys can let me know that. But I'll get into today's room. That is Chrome Sport. First, let's get into the box a little bit. Box is kind of lame. Remember that right there. That is actually the same thing that's on the original Chrome right there. So I'm guessing that's AZZARO's design for Chrome Sport. I haven't really seen that on any other AZZARO fragrances, but we'll go into the bottle a little bit. Actually, a pretty nice bottle right there, very frosted glass. One of you guys said this is kind of a knockoff of the Issei bottle, and I can definitely agree with that. This is the 3.4 ounce, the 100 milliliter edition. But we'll go into a little bit of comparison. The original Chrome right here in the bottle, you can actually see the cap has that same little symbol going on that the original Chrome does. Now, AZZARO wanted to market this as a sports fragrance. I really think they're trying to market it more as just putting sports fragrances on it, so a young person will come and buy it. Because their original offering in Chrome is pretty sporty in itself, but we'll see just how sporty Chrome Sport can be. Oh, one thing to know: it does not say Chrome Sport on the bottle. It only says it on the box. Big factor. All right, but we'll first go into the notes of the fragrance. I don't have the direct notes in front of me. I couldn't really find them anywhere. But I have seen the notes before, and there is a lemon note, there's ginger, and there's a sweet musk. But now time to what really matters, and that's how it smells when I particularly spray this one on. Now really, the first 10 minutes of Chrome Sport, you get this super lemony freshness. Almost reminiscent of what you think like a lemony Windex would smell. Now, after 10 minutes, this does start to settle down just a little bit, Chrome Sport does, and then it starts to transform into a ginger. They wanted to make a ginger around this fragrance. They wanted to make it kind of a sexy daily wear fragrance. Think of almost what Marc Ecko wanted to do in its original offering with Ecko. But the transparent ginger in this actually comes off very similar smelling to Issey Miyake's L'Eau d'Issey. Actually, it's extremely similar smelling. Like, if I had to classify this, I'd classify this in a citrus floral, for sure. And that's the same category I classify Issey Miyake in. Now, the ginger, it's there, but it's not a thick ginger. It's not like a Gucci's Envy ginger, where the ginger plays a huge role in it. Or, say, the same ginger that's in Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme. This, like I said, it's a transparent ginger, which in the heart of this fragrance, the middle notes, comes off as that Issey Miyake citrus floral type vibe that you get with that. But when it dries down, and this does last about 5 or 6 hours on my skin, you're left with a pretty subtle, just kind of a sweet musk. You still get a little bit of that Issey Miyake citrus floral going on. But it does sparkle like Issey Miyake does, which that's one thing I like about it. That's one thing I enjoy about this fragrance, because I love what Issey Miyake will do to kind of make your nose tingle and make everyone else's nose tingle around you. It definitely is a super fresh fragrance. So, sporty, super fresh, it passes the test. Just like the original Chrome. But for how many sprays and where I really put this one, I think this one would be a hard fragrance to go overboard on. And really, you guys know how I apply. I'm a guy that's a less is more. In my opinion, I like fragrances to whisper, not scream. But this one you could actually apply pretty liberally. I'd probably do one on the chest, one on each side of the neck, and one on each wrist. That's 5 sprays, people. That's a lot of sprays. But it's a very subtle fragrance. This is the type of fragrance, though, when you wake up in the morning and you put it on, it just wakes you up. The term fresh out of the shower fragrance gets thrown around a lot, but this would definitely qualify in that category. And that is for sure. As far as an occasion for Chrome Sport, though, really any kind of daily occasion. This is a good one for summer because it's super citrus. It won't offend anybody. It's not really anything special. If you like Issey Miyake or Issey Miyake type fragrances, this will definitely be one that you could go for. But as far as ages, I'd recommend this for anybody 25 years old and up. I wouldn't really recommend this. This one is aimed towards the young bucks, the college kids, the high school kids, middle school, however young kids are wearing fragrances now these days. This would be a great one for there because it'll make them feel refreshed. It'll, give someone a little bit of confidence that knowing that they'd smell at least good. But nothing groundbreaking by any means. This is the type of fragrance that I think gives certain sports fragrances a bad knock. This is actually the least impressive sports fragrance I've come across. And generally, I'm a fan of sports fragrances. Dior's Homme Sport, Chanel's Allure Sport. I like a few different sport fragrances, but this one is pretty average as far as that category goes. And my rating for Chrome Sport by AZZARO would probably have to be a 7 out of 10. I mean, remember, my ratings work like a grading system. So whether you want to say 7 out of 10, 70 out of 100, 70%, think of it like a C-. It works like an exam. So I guess you could call this a C-. 7 out of 10, 70 out of 100 type thing. So yeah, it is a pretty average fragrance. It's not really one I think you should go out and, try, because pretty much if you like Issey Miyake, you're going to like this one. Although Issey Miyake lasts much longer and I think is a much better fragrance than Chrome's Sport by AZZARO. Actually, I like the original Chrome with its kind of super soapy lavender green musk it has going on. Much more than Chrome Sport by AZZARO. But it does make you smell good. It will wake you up. It is citrusy, fresh, floral type fragrance. But yep, it is a 7 out of 10 in my book. Compliment rating on this one, I'll give a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, if it's a hot day and somebody wants to smell something fresh, they'll be like, oh, you smell good. But this isn't anything to grab attention. Just a simple daily wear, transparent, kind of citrus floral fragrance is the best way to describe it. But for the young people, I think all young people should try this on their skin because this is a great one for, if you're getting started in the fragrances. But not one if you've been in the game. If you're one of the fragrance vets, this isn't really anything that'll impress you at all. But definitely, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you always rate, comment, subscribe. I really hope this video will go up right because it's getting really annoying having to reshoot these videos over and over and over again because my internet's not wanting to work. Yeah, one of these times I'll just go get some Ethernet cables. I'll hardwire my laptop. I don't care. But yeah, definitely tell me if you've come across Chrome Sport, what you thought of it. Really nothing special. A C- fragrance, I guess you can say, is 7 out of 10. 70 points out of 100. I'm not really impressed. But decent for summer. Definitely, guys, like I said, always rate, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think, people. Alright, see you later. Bye.